Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome to another Just Doing My Makeup. Today I'm actually really excited about this. I have a tub full of E.L.F, Wet n Wild and Ulta beauty products. So I'm doing a full face of E.L.F, Wet n Wild and Ulta beauty products, and this is extra special because everything here was actually gifted by subscribers. So if you're not familiar with me or what I do on YouTube, I have another channel with my friend Kat. It's called Beauty News, and we have a very loving subscriber base over there. People who literally go out of their way to send us gifts, and makeup is the most prominent gift. So I have heaps of stuff that, like Ulta Beauty, we don't have access to that in Australia, so would never have ever tried anything from Ulta Beauty unless they eventually opened a store here in Melbourne or had access to their like online shipping to Australia. And things like E.L.F. in Australia, E.L.F is actually really expensive for what it is. So, you know, it's really cool because these people have gone out of their way to do something really lovely for us. And not only is it like a kind and really sweet gesture to send us gifts, but they're sending stuff that like we wouldn't have otherwise had access to. I'm going to start by priming. This is the E.L.F Lock On Face Primer. This was sent by one of our subscribers who goes by Anon. So they signed all of their packages anonymous. And is there a color? It's clear. It's clear. So let's see what it's like. Let's do this. It's always there. I can feel it wants to. Let's pump. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So it's like a pearly clear color. Doesn't smell like anything. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell? That's so weird. It's not, it's like a, oh, okay. Look, am I sure this is face primer? Okay, it says it's face primer. What the hell? It's really, really sticky. It doesn't feel like a silicone primer. It almost feels like a cleansing like face gel. It's got that sort of sticky consistency. Like I feel like I need to be wiping this on a wet face, and oh my god, it's so sticky. Can we see this? Wait, where can I show you? Oh, I can't really. It's so sticky. From one of our subscribers named Shannon, I was sent, or Kat and I, we were both sent, the Photofocus foundation. This is in the shade Soft Ivory. I don't know if this will be my color, but is it a, oh, yep, is that right? Yep, okay, cool. So we've got a thingy here. I don't know if this will be my shade. I have brought along something to deepen it if I need to, but let's put a little bit on. Will it oxidize? That is the question. I literally know nothing about this foundation, so I don't know if it's going to oxidize or... Okay, I think it is a tad too light, so I'm going to pop some on here, and I'm going to take my Ulta 3 darkening drops, and I'm just going to use the tiniest little bit. Close up, I can see that this is grabbing to the primer a little bit strangely, which is a shame. Maybe I'm thinking like maybe I didn't rub the primer in properly, but it's super sticky. Like I don't know how you really could rub it in really well. So now is the time that I should definitely ask you guys, if you have used the E.L.F primer, let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section. And also this foundation, I can definitely see, I'm gonna have to get up close to show you guys what's going on with this foundation over the primer. I don't think it's the foundation itself. I definitely think it's the way that the primer is sitting on my skin and sort of grabbing the foundation. All right, I am gonna go in with a little bit of extra product just to, oh, can you guys see over here? Yeah, let's have a look. It's like clinging to the foundation and not really letting it blend out. See over here? Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna try and fix it. And to fix it, I'm going to, this is not Wet n Wild, E.L.F or Ulta. It's Avenging spring water. I'm just gonna like wet my beauty blender a little bit more. That might help it. Oh dear, nope. Oh, it's just lifting. Oh, it's just lifting it off. Oh dear, oh dear. Look, it's completely taking it off. Oh no. Recently on Beauty News, we've been saying uh-oh spaghetti-o a lot. This is definitely an uh-oh spaghetti-o moment. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, let's fix this with more foundation. Yay. Alrighty. Okay, I definitely don't think the E.L.F primer goes well with this particular foundation. I can't say that the E.L.F primer is like straight up just not good because I haven't used it with another product. So, oh, my bird is very vocal at the moment. Oh, that's not good. That is very, very bad. You know what, guys? I think I'm actually going to have to take this off and start again because there is no repairing this. This is just, yeah, this is not working. And I do need to film a video after this, and you can totally see like what's not right here. And I will say the camera always makes things look slightly better when it's under these heavy lights. So I'm actually gonna wash this off and I'm going to start again. All right, I'm back, I'm ready to go. I'm skipping the primer, foundation. Hopefully, oh, I might have mixed this one too dark. Oh dear. Oh no, this is going on so much nicer. So if you've used the E.L.F primer, let me know what you guys think. Like, have you had good experiences with it, or did you find it you know, screwed up your base application? Let me know. Let me know what you think of it. I'm wondering if it just doesn't get along with this foundation in particular, or potentially there was also like an issue with my moisturizer, the primer and the foundation. I'm not too sure, but this foundation is going on beautifully over just my moisturizer, which is nice. Looks like the color's okay too. All right, so foundation, I like it. It's got medium coverage. Looks like a pretty matte-ish finish. A little bit tacky to the touch, but we will set it, so that's not a problem. I think buildable for sure. I feel like I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation. A lot of people really enjoy it, so I can understand why. So this is where you guys are going to see just how hopeless I am. I have some Ulta Beauty products. I'm going to start with this one. It is the matte eye primer in the shade Nude. Now, I do like the metadata for beauty news videos, which is like filling out the description box and like, you know, proof watching the videos and stuff. So it's my job to watch any unboxings and keep a list of people who send products to us and what they've sent, so we can refer back to them if necessary. Now, usually I do this at my computer and I write it down in like a text file, and sometimes I do it on my phone and I will write it on a piece of paper. And I have lost the piece of paper that talks about the Ulta stuff. Now, I think the person who sent us the Ulta stuff was Shannon. And if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. I'll eventually find the paper. Like it can't have fucking got up and disappeared. It's going to be around somewhere, but I just can't find it at the moment. So, oh, there's a product. It's definitely like a nude shade, and it's almost like a concealer. So far so good. It's going on nicely. It's got a little bit of coverage like a concealer, but it's it's neutral. Like, it's not yellow, it's not pink, it's completely neutral, which is good. Shannon again. This is the Wet n Wild single shadow in the shade Brule, I believe it is. I've peeled the label off because that's a thing. I'm using a Hakuhodo brush to apply this. I think it's from the G range. It doesn't actually have a number on it, so I can't tell you exactly which one it is, but I'm going to use Brule to set between my brow and my crease. Coloured eyeshadows, I want to use Wet n Wild. So I have two quads here from the Flights of Fancy collection. These were sent by Emily, and I've also got two Comfort Zone palettes. One was sent by Shannon and the other one was sent by Rachel. I have to put sticky notes on the back because I'm terrible with like remembering the names. Fact about me, guys, fact about me, I actually have a really, really bad memory. I like short-term memory, absolutely terrible. I actually have to like go through things a few times to retain information, or it has to be like if an event happens in my life that's very important to me, then like I manage to remember. But I have a really, really bad memory. It's really annoying. So there you go. Okay, I'm gonna use a transition shade from one of these guys. I think I might go, we'll try the one in here. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if it's good. Hakuhodo B142 brush. Let's pick some up. Oh wow, shit, it's very powdery. Okay, let's see, let's see. I feel like that is pretty much, it's either not pigmented or it's like the color of my skin, which is quite possible. Right, let's try the other one. This one, there's another transition in there, similar shade. Hopefully it's a little bit dark. It does look a little bit darker. The tones look a little bit different and it's not as powdery. So let's try this one. There's a little bit of color coming up with this one, which is good. All right, two things. One, pigmentation isn't super great. That color is very close to the color of my skin, so I've packed on a lot of it, but can't really see it. 2, I need to wax my eyebrows. Stat. Comfort Zone palette. I actually love this palette. I have used it a couple of times. I want to use this like blue-brown shade on the lid because I really, really love it. I'm using a Hakuhodo B004G brush to get it on there. Oh man, that shade is fucking pretty. And the pigmentation of that shade is just fantastic. I'm gonna go in with this dark shade here. I'm gonna use the blending brush, very powdery. It's okay, as long as it's pigmented. Oh, that shade is gorgeous and totally deceiving. It looks like it's got, like, you'll probably be able to see little bits of like gold micro glitter in there. Doesn't show up on the skin, which I don't hate at all. It's kind of like a, oh, it's really weird because it looks like sort of like purple in the palette, but it's almost a black. Let's conceal before we finish working on these eyes. I've got the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer in light ivory. This was also sent by Shannon. Okay, doe foot applicator. Color looks like it should be pretty good. Let's give it a go. Alright, concealer on. I think that pretty much would have been the same shade as the foundation that I wore, maybe a little bit lighter. So it's given me a little bit of a brightening effect, but I think when I go over with powder, everything should come together. And speaking of powder, so Ulta Beauty, let's get into it. This is the finishing powder, lightweight matte finish. Please be good. Please be good. I have the shade light to medium. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good shade for me. Let's try it. It's deepened up my foundation a little bit, and yeah, also the concealer. So this definitely deposits a little bit of color. Which is fine. I don't mind that because I feel like usually that also offers a tiny bit extra coverage, so I don't mind that. I feel like this is similar to something like oh, what's it called? Something like the Rimmel Stay Matte or the Maybelline Fresh and Flawless. Like, just a nice standard setting powder. It's definitely got a matte finish. It feels soft on the skin. It doesn't feel like, you know, cakey or anything like that. All right, I like that powder. I will definitely use that. It's gonna end up being like my sort of standard on top of everything else powder, where I just grab it and quickly get the job done because I like it. The color is good. It sits on the skin nicely. It definitely sets foundation quickly. I said earlier that this foundation was a little bit tacky, and sometimes I find with like a tacky foundation, you're applying a lot of powder to set it, but that set it really quickly, which is great. I like it. I like it enough that it would even be like my handbag powder to like touch up during the day. Yeah, it's nice and it doesn't look shit under my eyes either, which a lot of powders do. I want to continue to work on these eyes. I've got more Wet n Wild products here. So I've got a, what are they called? Megalast Liquid Catsuit Liquid Eyeshadow in like a blue, purpley shade with like pink and gold and purple and blue and glitter, sparkle glitter. Guys, again, this is one of those things where I must have written the person on a piece of paper, like the person's name who sent it to us. I can't find it. I can't find it. So I'm not sure. If you know that you sent me this from the, was it the Gothographic collection? Look, just comment down below. Hayley, you're an idiot. It's me. Damn your shitty memory. It's a Megalast liquid eyeliner in the shade Electric Purple, and I have one from Emily. This is the metallic liquid eyeliner in the shade Gilded Wings, and I kind of want to do like some of this on the center of the lid, inner part and then outer part. I don't know how it's gonna look. Probably fucking crazy, but who cares? Let's do it. Oh, this is why I don't use my fingers to fucking apply eyeshadow, because I'm not good at it. Okay, it hasn't like lifted any of the eyeshadow or fucked it up or anything. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then I'm gonna go back in with the Comfort Zone palette again, just to tidy things up. It's sparkly and it's beautiful and I love it, and it's got like color shift, and I don't think the camera's doing it justice because the inner part of my eye goes from like this sort of mulberry shade to like a really soft turquoise, and then it shifts into blue and purple. Oh my god, it's fucking pretty. All right, let's risk it all with the eyeliners. I don't know how these are gonna go. I really don't know. I'm gonna start with the gold. I'm pretty happy with how that applied. But at the moment I've got like wet spots and dry spots, so I just want to let it dry completely before I reassess and try and like blend those shades into each other. But while we're doing that, I can do the other side. Can confirm, do enjoy. I think it just went on really nicely. Like, I think the only thing that made me a little bit, like, the only thing that I could criticize is the applicator tip. It's pretty thin, but I think it's like a sponge. And I find that when I put it on my skin, if you don't have like a super light touch, it can look like a bit of a blob. But like, it's, you know, you learn from your initial mistake, and next time you use it, you get better at it. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I can criticize. Under the eyes, I'm going back to the Comfort Zone palette. I'm going to take this shade, the crease shade, on a Ray Morris 9.1, and I'm going to just put that sort of on the inner part of my lower lash line. And then the blue brown again on the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm gonna pop on some mascara. I do have a Wet n Wild mascara. It's a purple one. And I think I also have some others floating around, but I couldn't find them. I think they might be in the drawer with stuff, the magic goodie drawer, but I couldn't find it in there. I'm just going to use Roller Lash on my top lashes, and then a Wet n Wild mascara, a purple one, on my lower lashes. Okay, I'm gonna pop an eye pencil on my lower waterline. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the Kohl Crayon in the shade, help me, sent out, why, look, anyway, this was sent by Ange, I believe. Holy shit, that's a nice color. And the formula is smooth. Oh, I like it. Avenging Amethyst Lash Renegade Mascara from Emily. This is going on my lower lashes. I'm really digging the coloured mascara trend. I don't think, look, coloured mascara, it was a thing when I was younger. I remember it being big when I was in high school, and I think very early primary school. So, you know, like it went through its cycle and it comes back and all that jazz, and it's coming back now. I honestly, I don't think they've come a really long way. I think they're still just like, you know, a way to sort of tint your lashes a different color. I don't feel like many of them really add a lot of length or volume or do anything super spectacular, but they're fun. I think I'll always be happy when the coloured mascara trends come back around, because I loved it in high school. I thought it was so cool in high school. I could never afford to buy them, but I loved it. Alright, let's contour and bronze. So I've got a bunch of like contouring and bronzing products here. Ulta Beauty and Wet n Wild. I don't know which one I want to use, so I'm going to swatch them both and make a decision. And my neighbour's kids are screaming, yay. Don't you love it? So this one is Wet n Wild, and this one is Ulta. You know, I'm going to go with the Ulta one. I'm going to go with Ulta because I think the Wet n Wild is going to be too sort of orangey yellowy. So let's, where's me brush? You know what? I like it. I think it works. Okay, maybe the tone isn't quite perfect for me. It might be a little bit too red-ish, but like it works. And if I use a little bit, it works. I like it. I like it, and I'm down. Let's try this bronzer. So this is a ColorIcon bronzer from Wet n Wild. This looks too, oh no. Okay, I was gonna say it looks way too light. Okay, maybe it might be, but look, let's just try. Let's just try. Haku Hodu B505, which is what I used for bronzing before. Sorry, contouring. So this has a sheen in it, which means I'm just gonna fucking put it all over my face because I kind of like it. It's got a really beautiful bronzy gold sheen, and more is more. Too much is definitely more. So I'm not sure if you can like tell on camera. You can probably see, yeah, there's a bit of like, there's reflection. I feel like you can't. Maybe you can, I don't know. I can see how it's bronzed up my skin, and I actually really like it because it's really like subtle and not over the top. So I like that. I like it. I like it. I'm surprised. I'm surprised how well everything has worked in this video. The only thing I had a fail with was the primer so far. Okay, another Ulta product. This is the Velvet Blush in the shade Princess. Right, it seems to pick up quite a bit. Hopefully it's not super pigmented. Oh shit. What the fuck? I'm surprised because I watched that video that Tati did where she did like a full face of Ulta makeup and she had such a hard time with stuff. But I like that. I like it. The color is really nice. The pigmentation is not super intense. Like I actually use quite a bit, but I like that. I actually love a really, really low pigmentation blush because it's so easy to add more if you need it. But to take away too much, if you accidentally put it on, you're fucked. E.L.F. highlighting powder in Sunset Glow. I'm not sure who sent this one either, but let's get in. Let's get in. Let's see what it's like. Haku Hodo, wow. It's a highlighting brush from my favorite brand. Let's get in here. This brush doesn't have a name or a number. So I can't tell you exactly what it is. Alright, it's subtle. But it's fucking pretty. Oh my god, guys. Did you literally just send like all the best fucking shit? I really need to do these fucking eyebrows. Shimmer highlighting powder, Sunset Glow. Alright, I'm gonna say this. I reckon the only true part about this is Sunset Glow. It's not shimmery. It's glowy. And it does highlight, but not in the traditional sense of like intense highlighters. Like it's just, it's pretty. I really like that. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I swear I was when I put that foundation over that primer at the start of the video and I was like, oh, we're in trouble, and I had to wash it off. It was that bad. I was like, this video is going to be destined for disaster. No. I have pretty much liked, I've liked every single thing that I put on my face except for the primer. The fuck? So I have an Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil here. This is in the shade Taupe, so it should work for me. I'm going to somehow get it out of its doodacky. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, I fucking love that. Satisfying. Beautiful. It's really stiff and it feels quite dry. I'm just sort of getting it moving. Let's just try. It's really thin, like sort of like MAC eyebrows. Or like Benefit Precisely my brow, which is great. Here's what I can say about this. I don't love it. I don't love it. I think it's fine for adding a little bit of depth to where you've already got like fairly good hair growth, but you might be able to see like up here and maybe here in the tail a little bit where the hair growth isn't really as dense as some other areas, like the inner part of my brow, where it's not enough. The color is not quite right, and I don't think not quite right for filling in sparse spots. It's a really good color for making like already dense areas of the brow look more full, which is fantastic. So I definitely think it has a place in my stash, but it's not sort of a one and done eyebrow product. So with some eyebrow products, especially like this, I can use a super light hand to just like, you know, deepen up already full areas, and then a little bit more pressure to like fill in sparse areas. So that's kind of what I look for in a brow pencil, or like a precision brow pencil. I know a lot of people just use these to fill in like little sparse hair spots. I'm not really that kind of person. I don't actually like to use more than one eyebrow product to do my brows. It kind of just shits me off. And I usually spend so much time doing my eyeshadow that when it comes to doing my brows, I'm like, just hurry up and be done. Like, do yourself. So yeah, this isn't an ideal brow product for me. How are we? Are we okay? Are we sort of okay? Oh god, we've still got problems, but... Oh, another thing, I actually have a scar on this eyebrow, and waxy products just won't stick to it. Absolutely refuse to stick to it. So it's really hard for me to like fill in that little spot. But look, I don't love it. I don't hate it. Where'd you go, Cap? No, gone. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just sort of like, whatevs. Okay, I have so many Wet n Wild lip products in here. Pretty sure they're all Wet n Wild lip products. I don't even know where to start. I've got lipsticks, I've got the liquid catsuits, and I've got these Megaslick lip glosses, and I think that's actually really what I want to do. I've never tried them, and I want to. I really want to try them. I've got, what have I got? That's my jam, which is a purple, and I've got Wined and Dined. Oh my god, you know what's happening right now. Oh, fuck, it smells good. It smells like cupcakes. Berry winey color. Let's do some of this. That is a gorgeous color. I think I also want to put the dark one on the outer part of the lip. I like those lip glosses. They feel really comfortable. Pigmentation is quite nice too. They're not super opaque, so it's not like this you know, like non-transparent gloop of color on the lips, but it's not so sheer that you can't see the color properly, or it looks splotchy, or it's like settling into lines weird. It's just, yeah, it's nice. I like them. All right, last item that I have here is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Matte Finish Setting Spray. Wait, let's prime it first. What am I getting myself into? Looks fine. Well, splotchy. Oh, please, being a matte finish, I'm scared it's gonna leave little white dots on my face. Oh no! Alright, it is not leaving white dots on my face, which is great. Mission accomplished. Look, I'm so surprised with how everything went. Everything that I put on my face, aside from the primer, which I don't know what went wrong there, guys. If you've used it and you've experienced that problem with it, definitely let me know down in the comments section. And the brow pencil, which it's not so bad that I can't use it. It's more that I can't just use it on its own. And because I do like to do like a, you know, one product brow thing, it's just, you know, I have to change my routine a little bit to use it. But it's not a shit product, just doesn't fit into what I like to do when it comes to doing my makeup. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised with how everything went. Yeah, what can I say? If you've used any of the products in this video and you have feels about them, let me know what they are down in the description box. It's all good if you hate something or you love something or you're indifferent about something. I don't mind. Like, don't worry, I'm not going to get mad if I like the bronzer and you hate the bronzer. It's alright, we're allowed to have different feels. Thank you so much to everyone who has sent us packages on Beauty News. And if your products were shown in here and I did not know that it was sent by you and I did not say your name, I am very, very sorry. Please forgive me. I am the shittest of shit people with the memory really bad. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna film another video, and then I'm gonna take off my makeup and get in my PJs and edit videos. Yay! I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!